hear me okay. I guess I'm going to switch the view anyway. Oh, wrong one. All right. All right, let me know now on chat that you guys can hear me okay. All right. Hey, welcome to Mailbag. As usual, you guys know the Mailbag starts at 10 o'clock according to the clock on the screen. We're going to try not to be late today. So if you want to skip ahead, you can do that. Feel free. Let me just mention right now, there is no way we're going to get through Mailbag today because I have to leave. I've got to stop Mailbag at 10:45, and it's one of the biggest mailbags that we've had. At least since we've moved to Connecticut. Because of Christmas, I'm sure you guys are wonderful. But it's a big mailbag, and I have to decide. I think we're probably just going to have to carry it over until tomorrow. But in the meantime, we're going to do 45 minutes today, and then we'll probably just have to do the rest tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to start bringing the mail in, or at least some of it. I might not even bring it all in. And then in 10 minutes, we'll get started. Okay. Yeah, okay. everybody. All right, welcome to Mailbag. We've got a special guest today. Hi, Smuggy. I know you just want to curl up in that beanbag chair after you're done eating all the kitten food. Normally, I'd care if the faculty came in here and ate the kitten's food, but these days they're all on the same thing right now by vet's orders, so it doesn't really matter. Even Smokey and Acro now we've switched to the regular food instead of the kidney diet. But hey, before I get into that, let's play the mailbag jingle. I hope you guys can hear me. Oh, thanks for your help.
Kitten Academy's where you want to be when you are a cat. On a Saturday, they can pounce play time for the mailbag.
All right, good. Okay, as I was saying, I hope you guys can hear me okay. I think we've got a pretty good camera angle and arrangement. So, pretty good anyway. I could probably switch the tree camera. What was I saying? Oh, the kidney food. Yeah, it's not too important, but we've switched them off the kidney diet because, first off, because it's a hassle. We've got a lot of reasons to switch them off of it. Not the least of which is that Maggie has figured out how to let herself into that room, and then she just eats all the kidney food, and it's very expensive, and she doesn't need that. So, but the practical reason that we could do it is that our vet already is like, yeah, I don't know about kidney diet. They used to think that was the best way to do it, but these days they don't think that low protein is the right way to go. They think that using a phosphorus binder is the right way to go. So she says to put them on a high protein diet, just like everybody else, but to use a phosphorus binder when we need to. We're actually in the evaluation stage right now where we're not even doing that. And then we're going to have them checked in a month and see how they're doing. So, so that's that story. Anyway, let me start by saying, first off, that we have a very special letter that I'm going to start with when I start reading the letters. So you definitely want to be here for that in just a minute. But first off, any news for the week, which is, first off, there's no way we're going to get through mailbag today. Blue Jean has her suture removal at 11:30, and in order to make that practical, I've got to cut off mailbag at 10:45. In fact, I'm going to set an alarm right now. Let's just see if Google will do this for me. Set an alarm for 10:45. Okay, let's see what happens. So at 10:45, I've got to start getting the stuff out of here, get Blue Jean packed up, and then I've got to go to the vet, which means there's no way we're going to get through it. We might not even finish with the letters because there's a stack of Christmas letters here, Christmas cards and letters, which is my favorite part, as you know, and we're going to start with that regardless. Big stack of those. Actually, I don't know if this last one counts as a letter, but I guess we could do it and include that. If we can, we're going to try to go through some of this, but even if we get through this entire pile, there's more out in the hall that I didn't even bring in. So it's a big, big mailbag, and we've only got 45 minutes. It's just impossible to think that we would get through it. We're just not. So right now, my preference is probably to finish it tomorrow morning. And I just need to take a little bit of time to decide what time to do it because I kind of like to sleep in. I usually only get the one day, Sunday, where I can legitimately kind of sleep in a little bit. So we might push it back to 11 a.m. tomorrow. But let me think about it a little bit. And once I've got a decision, I will let you know on the Discord and I will let you know on Twitter. And that way you will know. Okay. As for news, as you know, our mom cats, Taylor and Brooke, both got their spays this week. They are doing great. Their sutures look perfect. Their little surgery incisions are great. Also, Taylor had a tooth root pulled. So she had one of her teeth pulled because it had already cracked off and the root was still left behind. We were worried that eventually it would rot. So this is sort of preventative tooth pulling, root pulling. And that went fine too. She's doing great. In other news, Blue Jean is the one that's going to get her sutures out today, and her adopter is scheduled to come at least tentatively, I don't know if we've confirmed it yet, but her Blue Jeans adopter is scheduled to come pick her up on the 18th, which is Wednesday. So that's what we're anticipating for Wednesday. I think that's it for the big news. If I forgot anything, folks can let me know. And we're going to jump right into the mail. And like I said, first up, we've got a very special letter. This did not come through the usual channels. And I will do my best to read it with the gravity that it deserves. This is, all right, perk up your ears because this is important. It says, Dear Mr. A and DJ, faculty, and boarded students, holiday greetings from our house to yours. My wife and I have been longtime fans of Kitten Academy and are so grateful for the wonderful community that has formed around a love of adorable kitties. It is a treat as sweet as a peppermint candy cane, or perhaps a tasty churro, easy for me to say. To watch moms and tinies grow up in such a loving environment with not only the two of you, but the entire Discord family watching and encouraging them. It makes me want to shout ho, ho, ho with joy. This is such a busy time of year for so many people, ourselves included, but we find that we are never too busy for Kitten Academy. In fact, it turns out that most of my sleigh is packed for this year's run, and we were wondering if you would have time for a quick pre-Christmas visit. The elves have been busy up here at the North Pole, and I think they can handle the final details. So many good boys and girls this year, so that we can slip away for an early social call to Monroe, Connecticut. What do you say? Are you available on Saturday, December 21st? If so, you can let us know a time that fits your schedule. It would be a gift to us to be able to meet the faculty, Tiny Pants and Tiny Plants, oh, and you and DJ too, of course, ho, ho, ho. We'll be tuned into Mailbag on December 14th, so you can let us know on air. We hope this works out. Who knows? Maybe we'll bring some seasonal goodies to share. Love, Santa and Mrs. Claus. P.S. Is there still snow in your backyard? Makes for an easier landing, but not a deal breaker. All right, so yes, Santa and Mrs. Claus, we would be thrilled to see you on Saturday, December 21st. And I think if it's good for your schedule, we should probably plan on doing it around 6 p.m. Kitten Academy time zone, of course. So if that's not going to work for some reason, send an elf to let me know, or just drop another mail down our chimney, and I'll be sure to let everybody know. But I think 6 o'clock on the 21st sounds great for a visit from Santa Claus. How exciting is that? I'll be sure to mention that on the Twitter and stuff, too, for anybody that misses it on Mailbag, because that's kind of a big deal. Certainly, definitely a big deal. Yeah, so, all right. That was the special mail. I should say it's all special mail, isn't it? It's not all from Santa Claus, but it's all important, and I love the letters. So we're just going to move right on from that. Hi. Oh, do you guys want some treats? Where's the mailbag box? Oh, it's over here. You want some chicken treats? Here, have a little chicken treat. So that's exciting. Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus coming to visit on Saturday. I'm almost out of this bag of chicken. There's a second bag of chicken in here, though. See how well I can clean this one up. Oh, why don't you fight for it? I saw that. Okay. Oh, this is a beautiful Christmas card. It says, Heart, DJ, and Chris, we have a new home for the holidays. It says, I can't believe, so this is an announcement of someone of moving, Janet and Matt. And Janet and Matt have moved to California. It says, I can't believe we moved when you guys came so close to us. Well, I'm sorry about that, but this is a very cute Christmassy announcement. I just don't want to put your address on the screen, but I want everybody to see it. So let me see if I can. Look how pretty that is. It's like a wedding invitation, except it's to let everybody know that they moved. That is super cute. So Merry Christmas to you in California. That's got to be nice. I'll tell you, I was really pushing for us to move to California, but it did not work out that way. still, Connecticut's very nice. In fact, I think we could stay here forever. I would be really happy with that. Okay, this is from, actually I covered it up. I want to say it's from, well, we'll see. But on the back it says, early I know, but I'm trying to beat the rush. Merry Christmas and Happy New Purr, which I think is a giveaway. Hang on, I'll break out some more chicken in a second. Look how cute this is. Happy holidays with 3 little kitties wearing Christmas hats. I should have worn a Christmas hat since this is sort of a de facto Christmas mailbag, isn't it? Maybe I can make that happen for tomorrow if I can find our Christmas hats. We have a couple, but I don't know where to find them. So this is, as suspected, from Renolda, and it says, may your holidays be filled with the most perfect moments. Your loyal viewer, Renolda. And it says, to the entire entourage of the Kitten Academy, my first post to your new address. Again, thank you for all you do. We love you. Please give Smokey a nose boop from me. This is early, I know, but I thought I would get ahead of the Christmas rush. I'm so sorry about the writing. Oh, the writing is fine. Renolda, thank you so much for writing to us. And look, Smokey's right here. Smokey, can I give you a little boop? Boop. Okay, boop. You want some chicken. You'd rather have chicken than a boop, wouldn't you? I bet. All right, thank you. Renolda, thank you. It's so nice to hear from you again. I really appreciate you writing to us. Let's see. Where's that other bag of chicken? Let's open this one. All right. After this, we'll have to bring some different treats in for mailbag. Here you go, Smokey. Here you go, little insistent girl. Does that make you all thirsty, Ferny Fern? Hey, look, I brought you a chicken just for you. It's a big one. Okay, if you don't want it, that's all right. Smokey. Hi, Smokey. Will you turn around and face the camera for this? Look, here it is right here. There you go. You might have to fight a little kitten for that, though. Okay, moving right along. Wow, this is a very fancy card, too, and it's got a Christmas tree on the front, and it's got Christmas lights on the back. And it has a pebble. Oh, it says, Merry Christmas with a cat on a ladder who's currently putting the lights on the Christmas tree, I guess. In fact, it's titled Stringing Lights. And on the inside, it says, Mr. A and DJ, may the spirit of Christmas bring joy to your heart and happiness to your home. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a happy and blessed New Year from Eileen, who is IMMTX on Discord. Thank you so much, IMMTX. On Discord. That is a very pretty card, and I cleared off. We have a cardboard. It's not made of cardboard, it's made of cork, but it is the board where we put cards, so that makes it a cork cardboard. And I cleared it off so that we could put up all of our Christmas cards, so I'm going to start doing that with these. This one has a kitty sticker on the front that has little googly eyes. I don't know if they're going to move for me. They're not really moving right now. They've been through the Postal Service, and it also has this really cute calico on the back looking over its shoulder. How adorable. Okay. Hi, Thistle and Moss, do you guys want some treats? You didn't get any a minute ago, and I see that somebody's trying to break in and take their own. And you've got stuff on your nose, Moss. Come on. You always come out of the litter box with stuff on your nose. What's this right here, Moss? Smokey, you can't eat it all. Leave one for Moss, at least here. Thistle, you want one too? No, Moss is really not a treat guy. Last night he didn't go for any of the treats. He never goes for the churro, but normally I can get him to eat some Temptations. Did not care for it. Did not care for the Temptations last night, I should say, and then now he didn't go for the chicken either. And neither is Thistle going for it. Wow. We'll have to find something else that works in here. Okay, this card says, thanks so much for the care you give. The countless little things you do make a huge difference. Happy holidays from the Robinsons. David, Charlotte, why would I say that? I know the word is Charlotte. And Kimbercat. And then it says, Mr. A, Dr. DJ, and all the faculty. Best wishes and happy holidays. Keep up the good work. We've been watching about 2 years now, and it's so much fun to be able to see happy kittens and mom cats. We are on board with the no sad policy. Nice knowing that will never be an issue. Kimbercat sends her love and kisses and says there's nothing like a warm and loving forever home. May Santa Paws stuff your stockings. Ho, ho, ho. Thank you so much, David Charlotte and Kimbercat. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes I just read things and they just come out wrong, and then other times I try my best and it still comes out wrong. All right, maybe I should have a little bit of coffee. Just got to keep this going. I know you two want more chicken treats, but you two have had enough chickens. All right. This one says it's from Neko-chan, right on the outside. I like that, Neko-chan. Thank you so much. And this is a hefty card. Let's see here. Why? It's got a cute little laser cut snow scene of a street lamp with a fence and snow falling on it. It's beautiful. And inside, it's a pop-up Christmas tree with a little town scene behind it. Look at that. That's super cool. I love these pop-up cards. Wow, this one's a great one too. It says to Mr. A, DJ, the faculty, and all kittens and mom cats at the Academy, may you have an endless supply of Spoogles, chocolate, churu, and grateful purrs, and forever homes for the holidays. Merry Christmas, Neko-chan, a.k.a. Anna. And there's a card in here, but it doesn't say anything. That's okay, too. I think Anna just wrote it all right on the front there. Thank you so much, Neko-chan. This is a very cute card. I'm going to leave this up for just a minute here, because these kids might play with it. And if they'll probably just plain old ruin it. Yeah, that's not going to last long. Okay. All right, we don't have to wreck it. Let's save it long enough for DJ to see it, and then you kids can have it as a cat toy. How about that? If I put it out in the faculty zone, I know that Maggie and Ari will just do the same thing to it. They will tear those things up. They love doing it. All right. Neko-chan, that's a very cool card. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. It's got little sparklies on it. That's very nice. And inside it says, aw, Kitten Academy, I hope you have a great Merry Christmas 2019. May your Christmas be filled with the magic and splendor of the holiday season. Merry Christmas and a wonderful 2019 New Year from Joyce Hetherington. And here's Sadie Alexis, who is Joyce's cat. Thank you so much for sending this. It's super sweet. And normally I try to avoid saying people's last names, but I know Joyce uses both of her names online, so I feel like that's the way that she prefers it. What is this? This is so cute the way you're just snuggled up in here. All right, we still have more cards. Let me just take a quick look. Wow, we're already at 20 minutes. This one is from EV_M on Discord. Look at that, written right above the address. That is the right way to do it, EVM. And, oops, okay. And what have we got in here? Look, it even says mailbag greetings on it. How cool is that? Oh, we have a meta note. It says, card is okay for stream, though content may be somewhat dated as it was meant to be posted months ago. Oh, okay. And apparently there's something else here that may be too dark for the stream that I should read in advance to check. Wow, I really, really appreciate that warning. That is the sweetest thing. So first off, we have Cakespeare's Globe, which appears to be a Shakespeare-themed cupcake shop. And we have the cupcakes are all named after Shakespearean things. We have matcha. This one's like a matcha. It says matcha ado about nothing. Here we have a cupcake, the Cherry Wives of Windsor. We have the two Gentle Mint of Verona. Here we have Oreothello, the Moro of Venice. We have a Midsummer Ice Cream. We have the Taming of the Shrewsbury. Romeo and Juliet, and the Tragedy of Macberry. That one's kind of a stretch. I don't know, but that's okay. That's great. I love puns, and those are some good ones. So that is fantastic. There is a lobster in here that I have to preview. I have to preview a lobster. Can you believe that? I don't even know how to read whatever the lobster wants to tell me. It's a little hard to get this lobster. I gotta crack this shell. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, it says that they were going to adopt a lobster for me, but then they didn't, which is okay with me too. Anyway, that's a really cute little lobster cutout. That's adorable. Honestly, that's adorable. There's also a quote written on the inside of this that says, quote, "We love cake," which is a quote attributed to Mr. A, Mailbag, 13th July 2019. I will take your word for it. That sounds very much like something I would say, even though you've combined things that I like and things that I don't like. We have puns and cake, which I love, and lobster and Shakespeare, which I don't. So what are you going to do? All right, the card says, "Dear Dr. DJ and Mr. A, I thought that Mr. A might appreciate these improvements made to some particular play titles. My favorite is Matcha Ado About Nothing. Around 6 months in and one cat run installed, one Wiggles class graduated and adopted, and a couple more classes well on their way, and it's already hard to imagine Connecticut without the Kitten Academy. Wishing you lots more cake and kitten love in New England." From EVM. EVM, thank you so much. And if people are looking for you who don't already know you on the Discord, that's EVIE_M. It's not the 3 letters EVM. It is, maybe you pronounce it Evie. Is it Evie? I think it's Evie. Anyway, EVM, thank you so much for the card. That is super sweet. And that was a fun one. That was very fun. I like the combination of things I like with things I don't like. It worked out very well in the end. Delicious combination. Okay. And yes, by the way, it is hard to imagine not being in Connecticut already. It's funny how quickly we haven't even been here a year, and I'm already fully. I shouldn't say adjusted because it's still Connecticut's still a very different place that I'm still adjusting to every day, but it feels like home. It really feels like we belong here, and I love it. I think it's a great place. So. Here we have another cat with googly eyes. These ones will actually shake around a little bit. And it says, "Meowie Christmas, ack, ack, ack," with hairballs. And on the inside, it says, "Here's a little something I coughed up for you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Laura, India, and Ficna?" Does that say Fiona? That's got to say Fiona, right? Because Fiona's a name. But there's that C, that O doesn't quite connect. You've also included a very generous Amazon donation to us, but I have to show everybody the face on this kitten. So let me just set this down for a second here. Anyway, Laura, India, and Fiona, I'm presuming. Look at this cat. I love it. I need to start doing this with the photos I take, where I can print them out and put actual googly eyes on them, or maybe just put googly eyes on them digitally. That's hilarious. We need some more like this. You don't need googly eyes. You've already got googly eyes. Fern, you're like a little baby Ari. Thank you so much for the gift card. That will be used for kittens. We can definitely use that for kittens, believe me. And as you well know, we do almost all of our shopping on Amazon. So you can't go wrong with an Amazon gift card. Thank you very, very much. That's awesome. Okay. Moving right along. Oh, this one's barely sealed. Okay. And it says, "From the two of us." Oh, look how cute they are. Hey, she doesn't want to play with you, Thistle. It says, "Dear Kitten Academy, sending warm and fuzzy holiday wishes to you. Merry Christmas to all you guys and cats at the Academy. All the best in 2020. Love, Caitlin and Chris. P.S. We loved your Christmas card." Well, thank you so much, Caitlin and Chris. I talked about our Christmas card on a previous mailbag. I don't remember which one, but if you're listening to me right now, you probably watched them all. So I won't get into it right now, but I'm glad that you liked it. It is a great card, I think. DJ, always makes me do photography, especially for the card, and then she picks the one that she likes the best, and that's what goes out. Which means I have at least a handful of other Christmas photos that got rejected for the card, and I plan to put those on a blog post soon. So that will be coming. I'm overdue for that. I want to take some other photos too. That's another story too. Anyway, this card is sealed with a Bible quote. It says, "God is our refuge, strength, and an ever-present help in trouble," which is it's Psalm 46:1 according to the card. I will take your word for it. Oh, these are cute. These are cats wearing hats, and each and every one of them has a very distinctly unique facial expression. I love it. That's a talented artist, even though the cats don't look like much. The talent here is clear from the fact that every single one has a different expression, and the regularity and use of color too. This is a very appealing card. I like this a lot. And it says, "Dear Mr. A and DJ," excuse me. Okay, I hope that works. "Your tender care of your charges brings joy to my heart. Thank you for being you." Who is Carolee? It's from Carolee. Thank you so much, Carolee. It says, "The righteous care for the needs of their animals," which is apparently Proverbs 12:10. That's a great quote. I like that. "Just a sample of all the cats and kittens who wish you a joyous Christmas and New Year as all your love and care prepare them with." That's awesome. Thank you so much, Carolee. That is a sweet card, and I love these cats on the front of it. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, well, this one is sealed with kitty stickers. I especially like this one that's a cat laying on his back upside down. That's super cute. Okay. Hi, Fern, are you going to help? Hi, Peebs, are you going to help? Hi, Thistle, are you going to help? Nobody wants to help. That's fine. Aw, Merry Christmas, love, Muggins and Teeny Tiny. What great names. Muggins is a great name for a cat. It says, "Mr. A and DJ, we love watching all the cats and kittens on the live stream and close-ups. Thank you for doing such a great job at all you do. We are so happy that Smokey is out enjoying the new house and spending time with the other cats. Merry Christmas from us and our human mom, Abby, and Granny Deb. Happy New Year, too." Well, thank you so much. This is a cool card, Christmas card from you guys. And Muggins and Teeny Tiny are great names, although I think Teeny Tiny is one of those ironic names. You know, like when you call a big guy tiny, because Teeny Tiny does not appear to be very teeny tiny. Thank you so much for this wonderful card. Also, I like this ad where you have the dark background and you've written in silver ink. That's very eye-catching. That's a great card. Thank you so much. All right, last officially card anyway. I'm sure there are more letters in the boxes, which is the fun part. One of the fun parts, I should say. This is so cute. This is a dog with antlers, and the antlers are hung with stockings and Christmas ornaments. And I should say dog and cat. I don't know why the dog has antlers and the cat is just wearing a little Christmas hat, but I guess it works. It's whimsical. I like whimsy, you know? There doesn't have to be a reason. "Dear Mr. A and DJ, with all the changes and challenges this year has brought for you, I hope that the holiday season gives you a chance to relax, breathe, and look out for yourselves. For all that you do for the kittens and for us watching at home, you definitely deserve it. Merry Christmas and all the best for the new year ahead with whatever new adventures and kittens it brings. Best, from Judith." I hope I'm saying that name right. I know I've met you and I still don't know. It's Judith, though. There's no H, right? So that's how it works. At any rate, this is a wonderful card. I love this print on it with the dog with the antlers. I don't know why a dog has antlers, but that's all right. Okay, we're going to treat this one as though it were also a card because it was in the same pile. It was stuffed into our mailbox. And despite the fact that it says fragile, fragile, instead of setting it aside, they did stuff it into the mailbox. So let's hope it's not all that fragile. Let's hope I can get it open. Okay, I did get it open. Oh, well, this doesn't look all that fragile. And it also doesn't contain any sort of a note. It is simply a catnip lamb chop. Well, how sweet is that? If you sent this, if whoever sent this, please definitely take credit for it. Let's just see if the return address says Sue sent it. Sue, that's all I know. Sue, thank you so much. This is super sweet, and I think a lot of you can guess what lamb chop makes me think of. But it's cute now that we have one for the kittens. And I'm gonna put that right out, and I hope Sue doesn't object to that or have some other purpose in mind. But I'd like to see this around the house. So there we go. Sue, thank you so much. Okay, that's gonna make me a little snippy. Let's move on. Let's see if we can figure out how to move on. A lot of stuff still here. All right, this appears to be an Amazon drop shipment, so let's just hop right into it. Oh no, I know who this is from just by looking at what it is, but let's see, there's going to be a note. Yes, I'm right. It says, "To the Tiny Pants adopters, Taylor, yours is coming. Thank you for loving these beautiful and rambunctious wonders. Hugs and kisses, Shell." And as always, I guess, as has become sort of the norm for Shell has sent PetSmart gift cards for the Tiny Pants. Look at that. These are very generous. $25 at PetSmart each. That is fantastic. And I think I have mentioned before about how wonderful I think this is as a gift because they get so much stuff in the endowments already that I think it's special for an adopter to be able to take their kitten or just go to PetSmart and pick out something that's from them, something that they want for their kitten or mom cat, I should say. It's because Taylor and Brooke still need adopters. I think it's wonderful that they get that opportunity on you, that it's you that has provided that for them. So especially after, the paid to adopt a kitten and possibly paid to travel out here to pick it up. I think that's a really thoughtful and sweet thing for you to do for them, and I can't say it enough. So thank you so much for that. Okay, we're going to keep going. I'm going to open this one only because it's got a big old sticker on the back that says, "Priority Mail Express, deliver by 3 p.m. And I don't know what day it was delivered. It says 12/12, which was 2 days ago. But nonetheless, somebody wanted it to get there in a hurry. So I'm going to make sure that I open it today instead of tomorrow, because why not? And it's also very cool the way it is wrapped in this silver Christmas wrapping paper. What was that? What was that? Why did you just flip out like that? Are you scared by the silver wrapping paper? What's going on, kiddo? Wow, that was dramatic. Okay, well, let's see. I like the way that not only is it wrapped, but it's also wrapped in a way that makes it easy for me to tell which way to open it. Instead of just wrapping the box as a single thing like you might, you wrapped it open so that I could see where the seams were. How cool is that? That's very clever. I don't think anybody has done that before. It says, all contents okay to read on the live stream. I like that too. This is from someone who is a pro. Not only that, these are numbered, number 1 and number 2. Fantastic. It's a little teddy bear under the Christmas tree with some ornaments. It's either a teddy bear or it's a real bear that's just having a nap after having decorated the Christmas tree, because I know how exhausting that can be. Who knows? Could go either way on that one. It says, hope this Christmas is one that you'll love every single minute of, from Pamela D. Pamela, thank you so much. It says, Dear Mr. A and DJ, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Canada. I hope this package arrives before the holidays, but Canada Post shipping can be tricky at this time of year. Whatever the day you receive this, I hope you have or had a happy holiday with family, friends, and faculty. With KA fans all shipping presents from around the world, I couldn't think of what to send you for Christmas. You can never have enough love in the world, so I'm sending my love and appreciation for all you do for the kittens and mom cats that come your way. Well, that's the best gift that we could get, and you don't even have to pay shipping for that one, so I approve of that. It says, the hours you spend cleaning litter boxes, wiping kitten bottoms, and hand-feeding those special needs kittens and their moms just blows my mind. And who can forget those scary moments and rushes to the vet at all hours of the day and night? Your calm demeanor and reassuring remarks always calm my fears while waiting for the vet results, and even in these worst of times you find humor, like poop explosions in the car with play-by-play updates on Discord. Well, that's true. Brooke is certainly our serial car messer. Anyway, the photographs you take and the time spent talking to your fans as if we were in the room with you, the website updates, Christmas cards, and close-up streams, you fit all that into your daily life with only one request: adopt a cat or kitten. Just like a great TV series, KA Livestream has me watching on the edge of my seat, howling with laughter, dieting from cuteness overload, tissues required due to excessive onioning, or waiting expectantly for the next episode of Saturday Mailbag. I especially love it when DJ comes into a room and calls for Timies. I bet you didn't know that Santa watches the live stream too. He's so busy with elves, he asked me to forward a letter to you. Enclosed is your official naughty or nice list for 2019. I think we all know which one you received. My friend Jenny also asked me to enclose the gift to you, one of her books. I did the digital artwork that accompanies her story. She's an amazing author and has included her own note with the book. Thank you again and have a wonderful holiday. Give a kiss to Smokey for me. Love, Pamela, who is Pamela Delaire, I think, on Discord. Pamela Delaire, Dallaire on Discord. Pamela, thank you so much. This just says, nice list. With great honor, I declare that Kitten Academy, Mr. A and DJ has been included on the nice list this year for being merry and bright. Keep up the good work and Merry Christmas from Santa Claus. Look at that. Santa is finding every way to reach us this mailbag. Note, last minute addition to the parcel from Pam for Brooke, Pebble, and the tiny plants. Okay, well, we'll figure that out. But there is a number 2 card, so let's do that. And I'm taking my knife back. Oh my gosh, Pebble's being so playful. Oh, Pebble. Okay. It says, oh, come let us adore him. And it's got, I assume, this is the 3 wise men following the star. And it says, may the world know the wonder of his infinite love, the beauty of his creative hand, and the blessings of hope through Jesus. Merry Christmas. It says, Merry Christmas, Chris and DJ. From myself, Jenny, and all the cats, Mojo, Millie, Mimian, George, Grayson, Henry, and my dog, that's a little hard to read. Meshach? Maybe it's Meshach? I don't know. That would be appropriate. It says, well, this is cute. Decided to send my book. Oh, so this is from the author of the book. I decided to send my book to you. It says you can read it on air if you want to. Sincerely, Jenny. And that is very sweet. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see what's in here. Okay, first off, we have packing materials. Lots of packing materials. Okay. We have a cat wand. One of the cat wands didn't make it. But that's okay because I can see that this is a little ball that we can easily attach to a different cat wand. So that will still go over very well. The other ones all seem like they've made it through the post successfully. And then, as we dig, oh, look at this. Oh, Meshach. Meshach is the dog. I see. Okay, see, now I can read it. It says, home, a Meshach story. Meshach, I guess it's Meshach, isn't it? Okay, whatever. And it is also translated into what appears to be French. I'm not going to try. And it is signed by the author, Jenny. Wow, special thanks to artist Pamela. And we have translators, too. All the translators' names look very French to me. So that all makes sense. Aw, look at that. Well, the pronunciation guide here does say Meshach, so I'm going to go with that. I thought maybe we had another Bible reference here, but I obviously don't remember or know how to spell it biblically, so Meshach. Okay, we'll go with that. And look at these awesome arts. Look at this awesome artwork from Pamela. How cool. It's a very sort of, I don't know how to describe the style. I was going to say hyper-realistic or something, but that's not exactly right. You know what it reminds me of, this art style? It's not exact, but it reminds me of, who was the animator for Monty Python? Was it Terry Gilliam that was the one that did that? These are fantastic. Well, thank you so much. And then it also, the book ends with a whole bunch of tips about dog care, which is super sweet, and Q&A. Look at that. Well, that's awesome. You know what else this art reminds me of are, well, actually, I can't think specifically of it, but like the early text adventure games when they just first started putting graphics in. And they would use a style that was like this too, which definitely brings back some good memories. I like this. Thank you so much for the book. That is wonderful. And thank you for the card and all the kind words. It's fantastic. I love it. And thank you so much for giving me that appreciation for the care that we do in a way that, it's just that it's wonderful. Thank you so much for all of it. I'm going to put your card in the book for now. Set this over here, and I'm going to put these gifts. I don't know how to arrange all this out right now, actually. I need to find some place to put all this stuff. Let's try to open something that's a little bigger that might, well, actually, let's try this one. This one's all beat up. Plus, I know people are sitting there judging me when this thing so clearly says this way up, fragile. But it does say on the top here that you can't say, it's C. It says disregard other writing for cats and kittens only. Okay, humans too. That's what it says. But it says disregard all the other writing. So there you go. I did disregard it. You can all tell. It is not fragile, I hope, because it is also very crushed on this side. One side of this is completely crushed. Hopefully the fragile part, certainly the post office took your suggestion that they disregard all the writing on the box very literally. They paid no regard whatsoever to the fragile that's all over the box. And that's okay. Okay, I'm having some trouble with this tape. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, good. I think I made a good choice on which one to open, maybe, possibly. As far as trying to use this box for other purposes. So first off, there's no card on top, but maybe if we dig far enough, we'll find. Oh, there it is. Okay, we have a Temptation Snack Elf. Look at that. I didn't know that they had this in a Christmas theme. And also Blue Kitty Cravings Crunchy Cat Treats Santa Snacks made with real chicken. Look at that. They make all this stuff in Christmas gift versions. I was unaware. Don't open that. Don't open it. No, you don't have to open that. And you don't have to open that, Thistle. You don't. Not yet. Okay, so let's start here with the note. The note. Aw, you sent a Starbucks card. I can only assume that this is for DJ. Thank you so much for that. That is super sweet. And here we have a beautiful Christmas scene with a wood grain background. And it's actually wood grain throughout with a little deer and this little baby deer, I guess. Yeah, okay. Dear Mr. A and DJ, happy holiday wishes to you and yours. Thank you for all you do for all the kittens at Kitten Academy. Here are presents for the humans and also for the kittens. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The tree is for everyone to enjoy. The food is for the kittens and faculty. I'm sure you know what to do with the gift card. Love, KM. I think that says KM, although it may say Kim. Boy, all right, let's see if there's a clue on the return address as to whether it's Kim. There's not a clue. There's not a clue. I don't have a clue, folks. Wait, there's another return address. Oh, this says it's from Karen. Karen, thank you so much. Okay. And I'm guessing then, does this say KH? No, I can't possibly see that being a KH or a Karen. But the return address says Karen, so I'm going with that. I'm saying this is definitely from Karen. Oh, hey, that's my alarm. Okay, I did set it for 10:45. This is it, though. We can look at what's in this box, and then I really have to go. Oh, my gosh, we got through practically nothing. So we'll pick it up again tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow we will come back to this, and we'll finish it up. And I think 11 o'clock. So plan on 11. I'll let you know if it's not going to be 11. But first, let's see what you sent. You sent us Blue Wilderness cat food, which is the good stuff. That is some very, very fancy stuff. Look, it says right on it, high protein, grain free. And high protein and grain free are exactly what our vet has been telling us we need to make sure we do. So that's why we've got them on the Fancy Feast. I mentioned this before. It blows my mind. Fancy Feast Classic Pate is grain-free, low-carb, high-protein food. That's really cool. Now, one thing that I have to keep checking is, first off, let's see. You got 4 of these blue Kitty Cravings treats. Look at that. So that makes it perfect for endowments. And the Christmas tree. This is the coolest thing. Oh my gosh. I got to figure out how to reinforce this so it stands up a little bit. But it is a Christmas tree cat bed with decorations and a star on top and everything. It is so perfect. This is perfect. This is so cool. Oh, DJ's going to flip when she sees this thing. we've got to definitely make sure that we get the kittens to use this. It does need to have a little bit of decompression from the shipping, though. It's just going to fall over. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll get like a piece of wire. I can get some steel wire and feed it in there to hold the thing up. That would work. There you go. Maybe I can just cut up some cardboard and then put a box to hold it together nonetheless. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I cannot wait to put that out. DJ's going to love it. But for now, I'm going to put it right back where we found it. Since it's already crushed, it's not going to hurt to crush it a little bit more. You also sent the Temptations Bobble Treat, a snacky mouse, which is fun probably for these Blue Buffalo treats to go into, and the food. And the thing I was going to say about the food is, when you label things, there's very few rules even when it comes to human food in the United States. We're very lax about our laws on this stuff, and I think it's to our detriment. But I'm sure that when it comes to cat food, there's even less regulation. And the thing that I notice that may or may not be relevant here is there is a difference between low carb and grain free. That's an important difference to notice, because there are a lot of these foods that are grain free that are not low carb at all. You can be grain free. For instance, if you eat a potato is grain free. There is no grain in a potato. However, a potato is basically 100% carbohydrates. That's all it is. It is all carbohydrates, and it is grain free. So it's interesting, that distinction, and it's important to keep it in mind, because we're aiming to feed our cats something that is low carb and high protein. And I don't know if the grains make such a difference at all. It could be something that has grains, but as long as it's low carb, I think that's the important part. I think. Again, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm especially not a cat nutritionist. But I have noticed so many of these foods that say they are grain-free contain ingredients that are carbohydrates. Sweet potatoes is a common one that you see. or actual potatoes, or all kinds of other things that basically are just carbohydrates. They'll put those in there. They still get to call it grain-free. And that's on the same point. I don't notice any pet food manufacturer that lists the carbohydrates. They all will, most of them will tell you their protein, the fat content. None of them will tell you the carbohydrates. Now, if you ask them, I think they'll tell you. And I've seen a chart floating around the internet that pretends to tell you what they are. But they don't print it on the can like they do for everything else. And you'd think that would be really, really helpful, especially when you're like us and the vet is like, you want low carbs for your cat. So it's interesting how difficult it is to get that information and how misleading it is that so many pet food manufacturers will tell you all day long about their grain content as though it were correlated to anything important, which I don't think it is, really. I really don't think it is. Now, obviously, cats in the wild, they don't eat rice. You know, they're not eating corn or wheat. And so you probably don't want to feed them a ton of grain. But I think that's secondary to the concern of the carbohydrate content, probably. Where, you know, if you have to put in a little bit of something, then why would grain be better than potatoes? I don't, or worse, you know, I don't know. I don't know that it is. All right, I got to get this stuff out of here. I got to hit the road. I got to keep moving. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I'll be back. I'll say thanks again. I am saying thanks again. This is me saying thank you one more time. And I'm going to just move these boxes right on out. I thought we would get through a little more than we did. But we'll do the rest tomorrow at 11, like I said. Door. If whoa, hey Fern, don't go, please don't go. I don't have to chase you down right now. If you guys are on our Patreon and you're on our Discord chat, then you know that right now we're also running a faculty stream because DJ is out all weekend, and because she's out all weekend, there are cameras around the house. If you are a Patreon and you are on our Discord, you can tune in and watch that. And if you are tuned in and watching that, you know that Maggie stole this present, this mailbag item, and took it away from the mailbag and ran. She dragged it into the kitchen, and I think she was going to tear it open. Therefore, I am going to leave it right up here. Somebody make sure I don't forget that when we start mailbag again tomorrow. But I don't want it out there where Maggie could once again steal it and potentially even open it. Okay, yes, I don't know how clear I was about that, but yes, I think there probably is a GIF of that on the Discord, or at least it was visible to the Discord people because they have cameras out there that they can watch right now. And it all happened on camera. Maggie's little thievery, mailbag thievery. Okay. On that topic, I guess those of you that are on the Discord can keep an eye on all that mail while I'm at the vet and make sure that it's okay. All right, Smokey, I got to ask you to leave. I'm not going to leave you in here with the kittens while I'm gone. I know. You can come back in later, though. I promise, when we get back from the vet, okay? Then you can come in. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Here. Oh, boy. Last thing I need right now is to chase kittens around, which reminds me, I still need to get probably Taylor put away too, so that's all fun. Anyway, hey, one more time, thanks so much for Mailbag today. We'll finish it up tomorrow. We'll start at 11 o'clock Kitten Academy time zone. I hope that's good for everybody. If it's not, don't worry. We'll publish it later. You can tune in then. I'm going to disconnect this microphone and take it with me right now. I'm going to turn on the regular sound when I get upstairs. So that's it. Oh, I'm going to end the archive for today too. I'm going to end it right meow. Let's do that before I go. Hang on. Okay. One more time. Thank you all so much.